Welcome back to the Adventurous AGs. We are in Portugal. Arrived yesterday in the Algarve region, so kind of on the southern coast. And we are in a town called Tavira. And behind me here is Chapel of Saint Sebastian, dedicated to that particular saint, built originally back in the 1400s. And then a reconstruction project in the 1700s. And apparently, I don't know if you can go in it. I guess you can. Maybe certain hours. I don't see hours posted, but it says that there's panels, murals, I guess you'd say, depicting the life of Saint Sebastian that apparently are pretty neat. Really pretty building. And there's several really pretty churches. We're going to look at some of those a little later, and we're also going to take a ferry over to the barrier islands out there on the coast to the beach there. So should be really cool. So let's see what else we can see. Well, we walked down the street a bit to the convent to Saint Antonio. I haven't gone up and read about this one, how old it is and so forth. I'm sure it's very old. Looks pretty neat. I don't know if it's really still in operation either. I'll have to go take a look. Welcome back. We've now walked down to the coast to what they call the salt pans, which I didn't actually look up to know exactly what is going on, but they have all these little rectangular troughs, I guess, or tanks dug out with earth between them. And it's a really big place for birding because there's, I don't know if you can see that because of the glare of the sun, but back behind me you got birds just lining up, mostly gulls, it looks like, lining up on the dirt and feeding on probably little fishes and mollusks and things, I guess. So looks pretty neat. See if there's any cool birds we can see, which you know I love, but pretty neat. I'll have to check out exactly what's going on here. They call them the salt pans. I don't know exactly what they're doing. And here's a giant mound of salt. And there are a couple of them right here behind us. I don't think you can see that one's behind that building. But so, as the name would suggest, obviously they are actually harvesting salt here. I guess they let these, I don't know, they let them evaporate and just collect the salt left behind or what. But I'll have to look into what exactly they do with it, if it's for industrial use or what. Pretty neat though. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before. Welcome back to the Adventurous AGs. We just got off the ferry at Tavira Island, Ilha de Tavira, and there's a whole grounds here. I think there's a restaurant and there's like camping and different park and just trails, and of course on across here will be the beach facing the Atlantic. So we're just gonna hang out here for the next couple hours probably, see what all we find and run into. I'm not sure what these look like. Residences. There's boat tours. I guess they're all, I don't know. But boat tours. Very, very beautiful area though. Looks really cool. And I'm curious to see, I want to try to keep an eye on there. There was a guy on the ferry. It wasn't very crowded. Not that many people, I mean, less than 20 of us probably on there, and some of them are coming over here to work. They had work gear and stuff, so. But the one guy had a fishing rod. Getting ready to come out here and do some fishing. Hope he catches some. I'd like to see what they got. I wanted to try to figure out a way to do some fishing myself. I bet there's somewhere in town I probably could have tracked down, like either borrow or rent fishing gear or something. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so we made it down to Praia de Tavira Beach. on Tavira Island. You see the Atlantic behind me here. Very calm out today. It's a little more windy up toward town, so I guess maybe it was more of a north wind. And so facing south down here, you probably can't see them back behind me. A bunch of fishing boats way out there, a good ways. We'll go over here to this little jetty in front of us. See if anybody's over there fishing. So very nice, very pretty. Welcome back to the Adventurous Ages. We just got off the ferry after leaving Tavira Island, and we're walking back to Tavira. So we got off at a point that's further out beyond the salt pans. So we're walking back on this little bridge causeway that goes through the salt pans, and over here between us and the river, I don't know if you can even see that, but there's a bunch of birds out there, including quite a number of flamingos. They're not really bright pink. They got a little pinkish hue, but not as bright as you've seen on TV and things, probably because they don't eat as many pink colored shrimp. So anyway, see if I can get a better shot. Welcome back to the Adventurous Ages. We just made our way up to Tavira Castle. Origins going all the way back to the 10th century. Various reconstruction and rehabilitation projects along the way. And in this garden courtyard right now. It's really, really pretty. Lots of flowers and trees. And we're going to walk around the ruins a bit. You see a wall behind me. It's not the case, but really good. So up on the top upper portion here, a little lookout out area. Garden down below us, so really pretty view here. And then overlooking the town down to the river. Very cool spot. One of the cool things about Tavira, and there may be a lot of this around here, but if you look at the street / sidewalk, and they're sometimes almost indistinguishable except for a small curb, all these individual stones laid, all individually placed. Pretty cool, a lot of work done. It's pretty much every street and sidewalk in this whole area. It's pretty impressive. Welcome back to the Adventurous Ages. We are at the Church of Misericordia, Our Lady of Mercy, here in Tavira. Making our way up the spiral staircase to the bell tower. You see that? And so we're going to take a look there. It's almost time to go get on our bus to Lisbon, so we don't have much time. We're going to take a look up here and then look around the church. It's supposed to be very beautiful, and then head out of town. So we got some workers over there working on the roof. So earlier we were over at the castle, which is close by. Just over that way. Bell tower, and it's from the year. This bell is from 2008, looks like. So it's pretty new. It looks old, but there's the river. Very neat. And then we'll go take a look at the church. All right, so we just came down from the bell tower, about to head into the actual church. Lots of really neat artifacts, looks like old tiles from the past. I don't really have time to go through all the history and read up on everything, but I got